What's going on, everybody? SMS Show. That's right. We're back to you finally with a new episode. That's right. It's been a minute. Been kind of busy doing things. And then, after this past Sunday, it's just been like load of depression because the San Francisco 49ers lost again, this time before making the NFC Championship. You know, what are you going to do? Football, for a lot of us Americans, is like church. It's like life. You know what I mean? The San Francisco 49ers did so well this year. They went 8-1 at the Levi's Stadium, and they had a 10-game winning streak. That's right. Until they faced the Eagles this past Sunday. They lost. They fell down bad, 7-31 against the Philadelphia Eagles. And you know, after watching that game, man, I gotta tell you, man, it really makes me question the sport as a whole. And I want to know from you what you think. Do you think football is rigged? Do you think that game was rigged? I think so. Okay? Now there's two major questionable calls amongst a lot of the calls, right? But two major plays that kind of happened that makes me believe that the whole game was scripted. It was rigged for the Philadelphia Eagles to win. All right? So let's take a quick look at this one play.
What's going to happen. As you see, I mean, it's pretty definitive from this angle. He loses control of the football. And keep in mind, this was on a 4th down and 3. This is a huge missed call in what ended up being a touchdown drive. And, you know, the whole game changes with that one thing. Football, change one little thing, the whole butterfly effect happens. So who knows what happens if they do not score a touchdown on this opening drive. I don't know, just a bad call, sure, but I can't really blame the ref. That's a tough call to catch in real time. The reality is, for Kyle Shanahan, this is, I think, a blunder by him. There's really no getting around it. This was a blunder by Kyle Shanahan.
Smith catches the ball with one hand on an extension. That catch was crazy, all right? It almost looks, and I've heard this theory in other videos, that he's got like a magnet on his glove, and the ball is connected, with a magnet to the glove. Does that sound crazy? I don't know, but that was a crazy catch. And not only that, when he comes down, he kind of loses possession of the ball. Supposedly, Coach Shanahan didn't challenge it because he didn't see it from his angle, but that catch wasn't supposed to happen. All right. I mean, he caught the ball, but he didn't have possession. So that right there kind of leads me to believe that was just, kind of scripted and rigged. You know what I mean? What do you think? Post your comments below. Also, play number 2. Gotta tell you, man. How in the world do the Niners get called for roughing the kicker when all dude did was bump into him? He didn't even tackle him. And whistle. Check out the play.
Be an unnecessary roughness kind of thing. Did he go too hard? It looks like from this angle he gets pushed into the a punter. It's not as bad when you see a different angle. This is the different angle where you see that, while it's a little bit of a push, it looks like it was kind of an attempt to block. I guess I can see why they called it that. To me, it feels like it is a running into the kicker situation. Again, if it's questionable, you're supposed to call it roughing, and they figured it was questionable enough to call it roughing. I would have probably called it running into, which I have to mention, it was a 4th down and 6, so yes, it would have still been 4th down, but the Eagles could have gone for it at that point.
And boom, bumps into the kicker. They automatically call it, automatically give him a 1st down. I think it was only supposed to be 5 yards. They gave him 10 yards for roughing the kicker. I mean, come on, man. I also saw, on Twitter, someone tagged me on Instagram, Twitter, saying that the sports books, Caesar Sportsbook in Las Vegas, they didn't want the Niners to get a Super Bowl. Okay? They didn't want that because it'd be too much of a liability. They would have to pay too many people out. Something. I don't know. But that game against the Eagles, man, wasn't even close. It was hard to watch, man. The Niners did so well going into that game that was unexpected. I thought Purdy was going to shoot the lights out. And I heard Jalen Hurts was playing with a hurt shoulder. So that's why I was thinking the Niners were going to win for sure. Wasn't the case. Also, a cool little fun fact. Jalen Hurts and Brock Purdy, they played each other in college. Iowa State. Purdy went to Iowa State. Jalen Hurts went to, drawing a blank. Post a comment below. Where did you? Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State. That's right. And they played each other in college. And Jalen Hurts won against Purdy in that game, in the college game. You can look it up on YouTube. Interesting stuff, right? And then he goes and beats Purdy in the NFC Championship. Also, last fun fact of the day. This is going to be the first ever Super Bowl where there's 2 black quarterbacks. Huge. Good. Congratulations. That's what's up. You know? Let's mix things up a little bit. Feel me? So yeah, I really want to know, man. Like, I'm just like, I'm done. I'm done betting on sports. I'm done dealing with, sports bets because it's just too volatile. Put your money somewhere else, man. If you're winning in sports, keep it that way. But, yeah, lastly, my homie Frank, he just, tagged me in a video on Instagram right now. Shout out to Frank. I need a haircut. Go rock with my guy. And apparently there's this ex-NFL player that's straight admitting to the rig, to the fix.
About how the NFL is rigged and how every year he used to get a script.
Yeah.
Day 1 of training camp that would get dropped off at his locker. And you would have to, it was like week 1, you'll do this. Week 2, you're going to have a hamstring injury. Week 3, this is going to happen.
Yeah.
Week 4, you're going to get 3 touchdowns. And so then you just have to, did you memorize those before the season started? Or would you go and rehearse the script before every game?
We're really dedicated to it. So it was more so like, that's what practice was about. It was about practicing the script. Like, this is what goes on and this is what we have to do in order to,
And this referee is going to miss this call because they hate you and they love the Colts, that sort of thing.
WWF, so it's like, we know what's going to happen. But
then you find out it's all just one show. It's a circus. It's a circus out there. Okay? They got it all planned out. I don't know. Post your comments, subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.